The power of forgiveness is quite amazing. We have all this emotional baggage inside of us, and the ones that say they don't, well, they've probably never really examined themselves. We all carry it, even if we came from wonderful families full of love and every opportunity afforded to us. We still have all sorts of issues that we deal with, from arbitrary judgments, from brainwashed beliefs that we just inherently believe to be true, even though we've done practically no deep dives into those things. It is an amazing thing. But forgiveness, many of us here have had this conversation recently about it's really difficult because some people, the natural human instinct is to continue to hold that grudge, to not trust that person ever again. That may or may not be true. You may find that years after they've done a certain thing that now they have found the errors of their ways, and they are trustworthy people that would never do that particular thing again. And then you find that somebody will do something, steal, cheat, lie. They will continue in that cyclical pattern for the entirety of their life. So of course you can't trust them. Forgiveness is for ourselves, for our soul, that we can let go of that inner baggage and set it down and walk away. It allows us to alleviate a lot of the stress burdens instead of dwelling on a particular person that, oh, they did this to me. We have to learn how to accept that certain people are going to hurt us throughout our life. They're going to disappoint us. They're going to let us down. They're going to betray us. Like Emerson said, during the betrayal of false friends, basically is a part of life, and that's just part of success. So we have to be successful with ourselves, perceive ourselves as living this life and knowing those things are going to happen, and they do happen. So if they're going to happen and they do happen, and we've mostly all experienced those things, to openly and honestly forgive them, but we don't have to forget. Just because we forgive somebody doesn't mean we have to just, rush them right back into our life. No, absolutely not. People have to earn that respect again. They have to earn that higher level of trust again. They have to. Otherwise, we set ourselves up for more pain, more trauma, more letdowns, more inner defeats. Totally unnecessary. So forgiveness doesn't mean forgive and forget. It just means, hey, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm not going to have that karmic flow back onto me. So I'm going to let that go. And then it can be, depending on the circumstance, do I let that person continue in whatever role they play in our lives, whether it's a spouse, a child, a good friend, a coworker? Do we allow them to participate in our life, in our circle? Still, we can say, yes, under these certain boundaries, these certain conditions, yes, you can participate in my life, continue to participate in my life, but what you just did means you're going to have to rebuild that relationship. And if not, if their behavior is such that there's no merit to that way of going down that road, you can just have to love them from afar. I separate myself from you. I forgive you for that, and I no longer harbor any ill feelings toward you, but you cannot be in my energetic circle. That is what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is not allowing someone to continue to hurt, harm, disappoint, let you down, and be untrustworthy. So with that, if you find these messages and these conversations, interviews, and talks fascinating, please if you're in the local area. We'd love for you to be a part of our organization, and I personally invite you to come out. We're here every Sunday about 1:15. We start sharp at 1:30, so come out. It is fantastic because our mantra, one of our things that we believe in so much, is that we have to learn ourselves. We have to communicate with ourselves so that we can better understand and communicate with others, so that we can ultimately communicate with our higher power, the infinite intelligence, the source of all things, God, in a much better way. If that resonates with you, continue watching our videos, and we'll see you on Sunday.